You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like churning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Search your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to blah blah blah. It's a very intimate excuse. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. Well, an example of that is if you like to read it. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for today. Your nods and timidly hands her poem. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, it was a good poem.
You know what?
I'm not reading it.
No. You took your time and paused for a few seconds.
I was a little more daring with this one, than yesterday's. I can see that. A little more metaphorical. Nah, I didn't even read it because I'm just not interested in poems. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't. I mean, I did it like the first 2 or 3 times. I'm done now. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imaginary and convoying emotions through the nerd. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't say I figured out what's this supposed to mean.
Nerd.
I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I want to express their feelings and indulge more hobbies and this sort of thing, and I usually find I keep myself in this. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Game Master? Oh, I have a lot of things in my closet, Crow.
You don't know nothing about it.
And that's for you. That's for that's for me to know and you to find out. But how would you like to come over to my place and I'll show you?
Ooh.
I mean, they're not bad things, they're good things. See, that's where the metaphor breaks down. Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like that everyone has a little something like that. Everyone's got a little something in their closet. We all know.
Mm-hmm.
The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. That's a big word. But it's a big word for a big girl.
Yep.
Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable, she sounds like she's smarter than every other girl in this room.
Nerd.
After all I had learned to embrace my own weirdiness, I would have probably hate myself. Why would you hate yourself?
I don't know.
I might be ranting a little bit. Yeah, I am getting a little bit bored just hearing you calmly. But I'm glad you're a good listener. And okay, cool, we're a good listener.
Okay,
Next,
now Siri.
Sayori.
Rika.
Game Master, Oji-sama. I really love your poems.
What?
Can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything.
Yes, you are. But yes, you are. Your poems are so good.
They're shit, just like my
Yesterday,
videos.
this one was too. I was good. I want a bad did that.
You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way. So, that's how you pronounce that. You're like, It's kind of. Someone explained it to me that it's like the reference from the Star Wars movie where you hear these little like desert bandits and stuff. They're like, that's how you pronounce it. You go like, so that's how you're supposed to say.
No way.
Not even a Suki. Well, I guess a Suki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. She just
no argument. I don't want to hear no argument.
Yep. No argument here. She's she's not a bitch. She just is misunderstood. But I don't think that it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Oh, that's cute.
I write about poems when I think about you. I kind of feel like we're going in her route anyway.
Yeah.
We're slowly slipping into her arms. There's no way out of it. Stop thinking weird things, dumbass. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? Your stupid outfit, your stupid hair, your stupid bow on your hair. How'd you get this thing to stay on there anyway?
Super glue.
You just super glued your... That is something she would do.
That is.
What'd you do? Did you use super glue and stuck it on your head, girl?
Yep.
Because that's not good for your hair.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
You can just pull it out.
Did you know that super glue is made out of horse semen?
Yeah, it is.
Or horse glue to get it out of horse semen? That's how horse make glue. But so basically, she's got a semen in her hair.
Yeah.
But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things, like cooking. It's not like that, but okay. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel more feelings from you than I can through myself. You really don't care for her, don't you?
Nope.
You just don't care. You hate her so much. You think she's a dumbass. You have that kind of weird connection. You should just refer to her as dumbass from now. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Just like,
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. You never understand, and when I try to explain things to you, do you? Fast Furious head, yay! I'm not kidding. I'm not a kid, you know. You could have fooled me. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Daria starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Game Master, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why do you want to keep it? So I can lick it. I mean, because it's the first time you've written something for me. I guess. Sarah, you're completely misunderstood. Well, she's a misunderstood girl. I didn't write this for you. I wrote it for myself. That's how you did a Peter Griffin laugh. You're just so... Alright, fine, we're almost done. Are you even listening anymore?
No.
No. Neither is he. Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. You broke your pencil. Very hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped.
Smack! Oh,
but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me, knocking me on the floor while she sits right on top of me. Fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down. I turn my back towards her and bend down and stick my ass out in front of her. Fury. That's exactly what happens. Fury clutches the dead. Oh god, we're so immature. He turns herself.
That wasn't paid for it too.
I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Fury. Yeah. Grabs Yuri's arm and sits on her desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. Flattery isn't going to get you anywhere. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, that's so interesting. Oops. Yeah, that's an interesting poem. Holy crap. Siri, did you really write this? I mean, that was a lot to read to where I was too intimidated to read.
We were.
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? I kind of wish I read it now. Didn't I? Okay, I guess I can't go back and read it.
Shit.
No, there is no option. Okay. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? bit. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Why is it depressing? I kind of wish I read it now. I mean, I did kind of watch people play this game before, but I can't remember what the poem is. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I have been really in touch with my feelings recently. I'm pretty sure it's depressing.
Yeah, I don't want to read it.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Not exactly. Okay, yeah, it probably was depressing. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Yeah, it probably was depressing. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it. I feel like I was going to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. I don't think it's that magical. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yep, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh, please don't say that. And don't get ahead of yourself. Jerry has always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, and one more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Well, she's hanging in there.
Okay, now we the hole in the wall.
Nasuki. You. What do you want? It's not really worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Good. I guess I could take that as a compliment.
I'm proud.
Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. Even if yours even if the compliment coming from her kind of sounds more like a downer than an upper. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you? I'm just complimenting you. What? Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Was it a compliment? Was it really? Hey, glad to see someone recognize my experience. It wasn't a spoiler alert. It wasn't a compliment. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's not much of a milestone. Something tells me that Sika completely missed the point, and it was meant to be an insult, not a compliment. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Siori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, so you might even be the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Really? I guess great minds think alike. Siori has a type all of a sudden. What's her type? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone be so fluffy? Spend so much time with someone like you. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh, I love you too. That was a little uneasy and a little rude. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. For which she got hung up on. You could say we each take care of each type other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to throw my to show you my poem. Here. Alrighty, Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? I don't give a fuck about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Icky, really hairy, ugly spiders. Spiders, Amy this, Amy that. Doesn't matter if she likes hobbies, doesn't matter if she likes this. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spiders, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Why you gotta be so racist against spiders? What did spiders ever do to you? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than it was shit.
Bit me? Oh, what happened to my finger? I lost it.
What's wrong with your spider? What's wrong with spiders?
Look! Lost my finger.
Yeah, you got 4 out of ones. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Oh, I didn't think you were trying. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Yeah, you fucking hate spiders. I get it. I can't imagine anyone liking spiders. There are some, but they're weird. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. You know, you find Sayori boring. I kind of find Natsuki boring, at least at this point.
No, I think she's being mean.
That's the tsundere for you. Some people are into that shit. But, you know. You can be snarky, I can be snarky. I don't care.
Jerk.
This is why I like to be the asshole when it comes to tsuneres, because I get to knock them down because they try to do that to you. It's like, no, bitch, I'm the one that's in control. I'm gonna be the alpha male. You are just going to be I'm going to be the man. You're going to be the woman. Period. And I'm going to be the alpha male, and you're just going to be Natsuki. You're just going to be yourself. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Well, I am an asshole. Do you know people like that? No, I don't know anyone like that. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks, and it's not that. It doesn't matter. It would be anything. At this point right now, I think this is kind of boring because it's just. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people finding out. They make fun of you or think less of you. Oh, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Oh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Really? Did you say Yuri? Yes, I said Yuri, as in Girls on Girls Action Yuri. Yeah. She said her poems was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said, that's what she said. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Really? I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. I'm sure she's got some weird fetishes, but whatever. Not that there was anything wrong with that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. It's not. I mean, Yuri can be into Yuri, so who knows? I mean, that's a fetish too, but whatever. It's not like I would judge her or anything. She could be bi.
Yeah.
She like guys and girls too, so that's even better.
Yep.
But I can't imagine them. I can't imagine bisexuals ever getting married. I'm sure there is some though, but it's just like, well, I'm sure there's some tendencies to kind of cheat, probably. Because imagine being a person that likes both sex genders, that likes both genders. So it would hard for you to pick one. Unless you're married to both, then you're set. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure the other day. Why? Because she dominated you? Like the Yuri that she is? But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I think she's just saying that she's going to be the dominant one, and yet she's on top, you're on bottom. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in her poem. I mean, she's bigger than you. Her boobs are bigger than you. So, for girls, you should be intimidated by a girl with bigger boobs, because she can push you down. They're like airbags. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. I don't like writing, period. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think it's just not feel. Remember that? Yes, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to pretend I remember everything she just said.
Yeah, everyone.
We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Okay, let's go home. Sit in front of the room next time. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we have to put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Okay. I want to invest more in a few decorations. Yuri has been working hard on posters, and I have designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's a great deal and all, but what does this tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event? I have no idea. Yeah, she has no idea. We're going to be performing. What is that? Performing what? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Oh, god damn it. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Yuri's putting it all on the posters in case she wants to prepare ahead of time. I hate doing that. It's Yuri who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us, and it looks like a 4-year-old that colored it in crayons. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Yeah, why? Is there a problem? Do you really think that it's bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. It's just I didn't agree to it. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. Yeah, she didn't agree to it. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of the group. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Well, it is kind of intimidating to stand up in front of a crowd. Guys, did you just assume their gender? Yuri, I thought I taught you that you gotta address them with the specific gender. They are gender neutral. They are either gender neutral or unicorns. Usually unicorns are universal.
Guys means everybody.
Like I refer guys as guys and I refer girls as girls. It's just simple. And that's how you're supposed to go about it. Not the complicated shit that Twitter comes up with. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry too. I still think we should give her our best. Probably not much responsible for this fate. If we start the event and each one put out a good performance, and this one aspires to do the same, basically just propaganda. We gotta convince people why the literature club is good. It's about expressing your feelings. Oh god. I came here for one thing and one thing only. I came here for cupcakes. No.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
I came to this club for one thing only. For cupcakes, and I stayed for girls.
No.
That's it.
I didn't come here for spicy cupcakes. I
came here for Natsuki spicy cupcakes. And I stayed for the girls. And I didn't come here to share feelings. Unless... Yeah, I didn't come here to share feelings. Not what I'm here for. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons and fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? You know, we all know. You know, I know. We stand. And if it all takes is standing in front of the opponent for 2 minutes, we straight basically just nothing. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me on no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask, but I think that Yuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. All least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe. Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any agreements left. Fine. I guess I'll just have to go with it. Alright. Good, everyone's happy. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Nothing. Her dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectations and she's gonna say yes. Yes. That's all. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Yeah, you'll probably end up dying in this club. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, right? But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice, recite them in front of each other. No way, she says.
This
But
way.
Monica, this is too sudden. I'm not ready. If you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Point. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. And then I'll show you all bitches up and show me that I am the superior woman in this club. Can I go next? Of course. Well, let's see. I don't think anybody wants to stand in front of the class and put a spotlight on them. I can't imagine anyone. I had to do it a few times. Everybody has to do it a few times. It sucks. Not asked for. It's not that I'm incapable of doing it. It's just that I just don't want to do it. Unless I actually want to do it, then I'll put some effort into it. If I don't want to do it, I'm gonna half-ass it. He then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is "The Way They Fly." Also, where's the teacher? Usually when there's club activities, there's a teacher present.
Exactly.
Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her influence is pristine, and freaking glitter is coming. She's sparkling glitter and bright shining light. It stuns us all and blinds us as her freaking beautiful poem is simping everyone in this classroom. Glance around me, and everyone is just as blind as I am. Yuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. I don't think I understand it either. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath. The four of us applaud.
Boo.
Whatever. This was a good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just helping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hand and stands up in front of a crowd. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. She slams dunk it. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. I know you can. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye. Whatever that means. Your voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Now she's all eager. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Yuri gets the past couple of lines. Her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enhances whatever with perfect timing. What was that? It's supposed to be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed into her belly and her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around the room as if she bewildered even herself. Sound like a narrator.
Yeah.
I sound like one of those guys in WWE that comments on everything that's going on.